Lions and Legion Parks in downtown Eureka are getting a new look. We talked to Mayor Flower about the $5 million project.
One of the most popular restaurants in Eureka is moving. We talk barbecue with Eureka Super Smokers.
It's time to test. AP testing starts May 1st, and we have tips for success. Cadet teachers prepare for their career as educators. We meet a former cadet and current Rockwood educator.
April showers bring May flowers, Eureka's newest club, the Garden Club.
Less than 30 school days till summer. We preview where you can get the bag this summer.
Our international students get a taste of American culture this school year.
One of the best tennis players in the region. We hit the court with sophomore Rocco Renier.
This is EBN. Thanks for joining us for our April broadcast. I'm Jackson Emerson, joined alongside Ryan Holtz. Lions and Legions Park in downtown Eureka is getting a facelift. The park's renovations were approved in October. We talked to Eureka Mayor Sean Flower with more on the new look.
I think the overall cost of that project will be around $5 million total. And I just think it's going to be, it's kind of a neat opportunity with Eureka. We haven't done stuff that big in a long time. So I think it's going to be a really cool looking facility that'll attract a lot of people from around town. And I think it'll be kind of a cool thing to see a very first-class facility in Eureka. I think fully complete over there will be probably June of 2023, I guess. We also, this one included a bunch of upgrades to pavilions. We redid a bathroom, and then there's a couple of miles of new trail that are going in around that whole park too. So there's more than just baseball. There's going to be a lot of kind of amenities for people in general. And then the city also just purchased that soccer park over on the other side off of Williams Road. So we're going to be looking at another upgrade and then maybe expansion of that facility and kind of do the same thing with soccer. Basically, what I do a lot of times is I work with the staff day to day. So I'll work with them to come up with ideas and proposals, and then we bring that to the board, and they'll have feedback, or they'll ask us questions, or they'll ask us to change stuff. We'll bring it back again. So I'm kind of like, I help with the day-to-day of trying to create the projects, design them, and then the board approves them or modifies them and that type of thing. So we kind of work together that way. I think it's a huge upgrade, and it's something we'll all be real proud of when we see it.
The park is slated to finish some of the improvements this summer.
For a long time, Super Smokers has occupied the Red Barn on 5th Street. The popular barbecue joint is nearly doubling in size just down the road. The reporter Colin Dames takes us inside the new location.
The biggest reason that we changed locations was the ability to have a full kitchen. We could only do barbecue, and we were limited in what barbecue and what other items we could do. Moving down here while giving up a lot of tradition allowed us to put a full kitchen in, so we could have a grill, we could cook burgers, we could cook the Cajun entrees, and continue to evolve.
Mr. Fitter also told us about the challenges faced during the move.
The biggest challenge is just getting the word out. You know, we've been at the old location since 1996, and people just, that's where they go. They're going to Super Smokers, that's where they went. So getting the word out that we moved, lots of phone calls, lots of Facebook posts, lots of Instagram posts, and several emails, but I think a lot of people know now.
Next, we learned about some new dishes that are being introduced.
The Cajun items, we make the boudin balls fresh in-house. It's pork, marinated, cooked, cooled, mixed with rice, and then battered and fried. They're fantastic. The burnt Kevin is a huge fan favorite of the Eureka High School Wildcats. We've got the Wildcat dip. We do our own pit beef, and then we serve that with cheese and au jus.
Finally, Mr. Fitter comments on the role of Eureka students at Super Smokers.
The operation at Super Smokers BBQ has been heavily influenced by the high school students in Eureka. Not just by them coming in, but by them working. We have been very lucky to have many high school students come work for us. We have several that still work for us today. And it's a wonderful place to start out. If anybody's looking for a job, come see us. We'll be happy to put you to work.
For the Eureka Broadcast Network, I'm Colin Dames.
A unique opportunity at EHS for students to cadet teach with current teachers is to get a taste of the education world. EBN met with former cadet and current cadet to talk about the program.
My name is Sarah Wirtz, and I'm a cadet teacher at Fairway Elementary. I'm going to Missouri State University, and I'm studying elementary education there. This class kind of helped me realize that I wanted to do that. And when I was little, I used to always play school with my neighbors, so I always kind of enjoyed playing with kids in like the school environment. Cadet teaching made me realize that I had a passion for teaching little kids, and it kind of helped me realize what I wanted to go into for college. My favorite part is when I'm helping a kid who's struggling, and then when they finally figure out whatever the problem is, how excited they are about it, and just seeing like how passionate they are. And I don't know, it feels good to realize that I'm the one who helped them get to that point.
My freshman year at Eureka High School, I graduated in 2009. So I had Coach Cleveland as my team sports teacher, and every day I showed up, he was always the happiest guy in the building. I saw how happy he was, and he's like me. He wasn't just the kind of teacher to stand on the side and kind of just hang out and watch us. He played with us almost every single day. So I got to thinking to myself, I love sports, I love school, I could see myself possibly doing this as a career in my future. I just found like teaching just kept like pulling at my heart. The kids are my absolute favorite, but it's just the impact they've made on me. They make me a better person every day. I'm always learning from them. They learn from me. I love what I do. I love the kids, and hopefully I can be here as long as they want me.
The end of the year is near, which means that testing is just days away. We've got some tips and tricks on how to do your best on AP tests.
AP exams are just comprehensive, so it covers the entire year, and it makes connections between every single unit. So it's a lot more in depth, a lot more rigor to that class. The preparation starts day one with our class. I try to weave in all the information throughout each unit. We constantly build off of the information, and some of the things that we do to prepare will look at old AP exams if we have access to them. Free response questions, we do an awful lot of those for practice. And we just have conversations about good test taking strategies as well. I think they're very beneficial. The success of an AP class isn't just measured by the score on the exam, although we want to have a good score, but it does give you insight into how successful you could potentially be in a college level class. So it's a nice way to get your feet wet for a college course.
So for AP exams, they have 5 choices for multiple choice instead of 4 for regular classes. The depth of the questions are definitely more like focused on analysis than they are on just like basic knowledge. And then and this is a big difference between other AP classes. For my AP class with human geography, they actually don't write essays. All they have to do is short answers, and there's 7-part questions. And for my regular classes, we actually have them do full essays. So it's a little bit different.
The first day of AP tests is Monday, May 1st. Good luck to all you taking AP tests this spring.
The newest club at Eureka is planning to dig in with the environment. EBN gets their hands in with the dirt with members of the gardening club.
I'm Mr. Brockelman. I am the garden club moderator. We meet in my room, E139, on Wednesdays from 3:30 to 4:30.
My name is Quinn Swope. And my role in the gardening club is I am the founder and I think de facto leader. Right now, some of our main goals are to focus on the school itself. We want to bring more color and like beauty to the school because we have a lot of this grass, we have dandelions in the spring, but I think there could be a lot more done, and that's mainly what we're doing today as well. We also want to do stuff in the courtyard over there, so that kind of stuff. Honestly, our plans just kind of come and go. Another thing we want to do is start composting in the school, so we can take food that would typically be thrown in a landfill and bring it instead to these boxes or other places that could use more fresh soil. So those are our main plans as of right now. The website has a link that's accessible to everyone, and on that website exists, it's the do's and don'ts of our club, just because we want to make sure it's safe for everyone. It has every day on the calendar is marked as what we're doing that day. We meet every Wednesday, so it just goes by Wednesdays.
The biggest goal, I think, is for these students to have a chance to do something they love, which is gardening. And the other big part of the club is to make sure that give the school a little bit of more greenery, get some nice plants and flowers for everybody to enjoy.
1, 2, 3.
Summer jobs are a great way to earn money and have some fun in the sun. EBN talks to students filling their time and pockets as the summer approaches.
My name is Tessa Seibels and I'm a senior. My job is a camp counselor for the city of Eureka.
So I'm Anna Hollenbeck and I am a senior. I work at Six Flags St. Louis Hurricane Harbor and I am a supervisor there.
My role this year, I'm a lead counselor, so I'm in charge of like all the crafts and talking to most of the parents. We do lots of games, like group activities. We do lots of crafts. We swim 3 days a week. Just trying to keep them outside as much as we can.
I do a lot of the lifeguard training. So some of that would be one day doing CPR and our first aid, and then also getting in the water and teaching all of our different rescues and overall how to be a lifeguard at Six Flags.
I would definitely recommend this job. It's a good first job. You do lots of games. It's not very stressful. I mostly come back because of the kids. They trust you, so it's kind of like you're mostly their parents for the summer. So
I keep coming back because of the people. Probably my favorite part overall is the bond we make overall as a team on all of our different levels. I'm able to talk to a regular lifeguard all the way up to like my full times. We always throw little like food parties, and we're also like able to just hang out and have fun. So that's what I love about it. I have made a lot of lifelong friends from that job.
The Timbers and Six Flags St. Louis are just a few places still hiring for the summer.
My name is Geraldine Scorati, so in Switzerland I will be called Geraldine Scorati. And so yeah, I'm from Switzerland.
Mine is Payavishaidit, and it will be like Payavishaidit, and you can call me Patty. I'm from Thailand.
I always wanted to be an exchange student because I always loved the US. It was the place where I wanted to live if I would like grow up in Switzerland.
So many reasons that I want to be an exchange student, but okay, the biggest one is language, because I want to be good at English. I want to know more about English.
I knew that when I'm gonna come here, I really wanted to do an activity. My two host sisters, they did cheer at Ice All-Stars in Chesterfield. So it was like almost meant to be because they had an opening that day. So like my coach said, yes, she can come and like I could join the like hip hop team. Yeah, we have like dance competition. We went to Dallas, to Louisville, to Chicago, and now we're going in 2 weeks, we're going to Orlando to the Nationals.
When I was young, I loved fashion and I would like to do it, but in Thai, we have this fashion class, but we don't have to do that much like in here, that I do so many new things here. So it is so fun here. We just did 2 of them, which is the pillowcase and I did scrunchie, but I love both of my stuff. But I think the new favorite one that I'm gonna like, it's the one that I'm doing it and it's short.
Sophomore Rocco Renier made a name for himself last year. As a freshman, winning a district title and placing 7th in the Class 3 state championship. We hit the court with Rocco to learn all the racket about his game.
When I started playing tennis, I was around about 5-6 years old. I started playing tennis because my dad was kind of playing it, so I just kind of like, and my brother did, so I kind of just got into it. I grew pretty passionate because I love to play this sport, and I love to just around. I made some pretty good friends when I was playing competitively. It's just a fun sport for me to play around. The favorite part about the sport is just being really competitive and just having fun on the court and being able to play. My biggest accomplishment at Eureka probably is last year as a freshman. I won districts and got 7th in state. That was a pretty big thing for me. It was a little nerve-wracking because I'm a freshman, but at the other time, like, there was no like expectation, kind of feel like, because I'm a freshman, nobody's like kind of paying attention like towards me maybe. I hope to do the same thing I did last year, just maybe a little better. I have pretty high expectations for myself. I really want to do well and I don't like to obviously lose. I enjoy probably like just having fun with the sport and being able to play the sport like I do and just hanging out and having good friends. I'm not state ranked of what I know, but nationally I'm about 113 in the country. Definitely when I started playing some tournaments, I figured out like I can actually play the sport at my age, so I'm like, I might as well just keep going. How I can play on the court is a little differently, being a little more aggressive than other players can be.
Good luck to Rocco in all of our spring sports this postseason.
That's all here from Studio E at Eureka High School. I'm Jackson Emerson.
And I'm Ryan Holtz. We will see you for our final broadcast at Graduation 2023 on June 1st at Chaffetz Arena. Have a great rest of the school year, Wildcats.